Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Remix. That shit we can touch on the sun is up. All of you get pro when the gun is up. This that East Coast. Call me Mr.
Let me give him a friendly
East
reminder.
Coast.
Y'all already know the guy gotta talk every single time I come in. You know I gotta do it. Yes, I gotta do it. And I gotta kill him. And I gotta hit him. Yes, you know what? Gotta beat him stupid. Only got 41 seconds just to give it shit. Every second, bitch, I gotta use it. Side with it, blew it, and I can't get the microphone and I make him lose it. And I make jump in the back. She in the back of the truck, little mommy wanna and she really wanna. When I finish with it, then we go in the back of the club and we do this shit again, man. Pronto. Anybody the booty to beat it like a bongo, banging on the like a name Alonzo. Head game crazy to make it a head honcho. Man, cause I took his bitch and now we think he macho. Somebody better call a cops here before we went up inside of that little condo. Put them in the box, in the cargo. Cargo? Shut it down, fake bitch. Throw a bottle and you shut it mouth. Come and follow and you stand up on the couch. Let us swallow. Then we in the house. He's cool.
10031, that's where my zip is. Live in high Ireland, up in the trenches. Won't throw a bodega like I ain't got riches. Won't throw a bodega like I ain't got. Come on! Don't do it for the haters, I do it for the bitches. My flow, I kill rap. Y'all nowadays a sweet ass. Soon as you get famous, they wanna ass kiss. Only thing that I'm missing is whole verse. I get the feeling they want the over. Cocaine Castle, Hood, Oakburg. Got a question to ask you, do you know Fern? Do you know that I come from where the toast burn? New York, on 1/4. All hungry ham up on the corner. Being changed to lean and never sober. Quit from being in the streets to run a culture. I never been at the weed, I had hoes, bruh. Who that chicken with the clothes, bruh? I finna kill it with the flow, bruh. I'm the best in the game with the flow, bruh. In New York, I merely rock to Magnolia. I love the East, but shout out to every coast, bruh. South to North and even West Coast, bruh.
Blacking like I'm fresh about retirement. My flow still monumental. Couldn't ride an instrumental, but they think I set the standards for requirement.
Watching for you. I don't go out my circle. Wait. How do you figure that you just go walking with us? I don't know you. Give me 50 feet or better. Matter of fact, give me better. Because if you don't, the wolves behind me telling me, let me at 'em. See God, it ain't me. They about to start a world war. I'm just trying to practice peace. Whole move about to change. This why I don't come out. Cause it's always one. Trying to act a fool out here and dumb out. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go out my circle. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go out my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go out my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go out my circle. Oh Lord. Help me. Oh Lord. Help me. Cause I don't go out my circle. Now you wanna roll up. Whoa, Nelly. Don't misunderstand me cause I'm understanding you can still get it. Real life here. Ain't no commercials or reruns. No DVRs to start over. Once it's on, ain't nothing changed. I'm trying to help you, homie, but you got to wear my patience. And about to make me get you a room with all the other patients. Get my drift, dig my scene. Go ahead, be small, my I don't rock with you, homie.
And coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Bantamweight Division title. All right, so here he is, the #1 Bantamweight contender, looking to leave as the UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world. And if you talk to fans and odds makers, a lot of people believe that this guy will leave as the new champion. Has the skills to do it, has the winning streak that has positioned him for this type of opportunity. But now, fighting the #1 guy in the world, we'll see if those skills translate, Joe. The #1 contender looking to leave tonight as the new UFC Bantamweight champion.
Dominic Cruz, in becoming the champion at 135 pounds, had to face some of the most technical fighters in the UFC. The lighter weight classes traditionally have relied much more on technique, and Dominic is the king of the technical fighters.
making the walk to the octagon for the biggest fight of his professional life, the #1 bantamweight contender, challenging for the UFC bantamweight title. This has been a hard belt to hold down, but you see how confident he is, Joe, as he makes the walk here tonight. Believes for a while now that he's been the best 135-pounder in the world, and finally tonight, an opportunity to prove just that.
As he makes his way towards this cage, he believes this is his time. He believes he is destined to take this title. His preparation for this bout has gone absolutely according to plan. He's in fantastic shape with a great game plan, and he expects to walk out of this cage tonight as the new champion.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Cruz is 4 years the elder. The rest is nearly identical. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge per the team. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! High round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 57 wins, 22 losses.
He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Dominic the Dominator Cruz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, no losses.
He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Nightmare.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get after it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. The UFC bantamweight title is on the line right here, right now. So after a win by submission his last time out, here is the champion, and we'll see if he can do it again, Joe. Not a lot of people thought he could do what he did last time in submit. Oh! Oh! Huge right hand!
He's hanging on here, but he is in big, big trouble.
Nice strike to the midsection, glances.
Beautiful body shot there, too.
Slips the punch. Just missed with the left there. Back to the feet. Well, Joe, I know he respects the power coming back, but it looked like he moved right into that kick to the body, and his opponent landed it flush. So let's see if he changes up his footwork a little bit and tries to avoid further damage to the midsection moving forward. Working on a guillotine. Nicely done.
Got him in the full guard here, and he's landing some brutal strikes. He's in full guard here, looking for the guillotine choke. What he needs to do is, he needs to wrap his arm around the back of his opponent's head, slide his forearm underneath the chin, then he needs to clasp his hands together and then rotate his arms so that the neck is stuck deep in the crook of his elbow. Whoa! Back to his feet again, amazing. Really threw everything into that uppercut, but fell short.
Cruz gets in the clinch. Oh!
He's definitely blocked.
blocks the shot.
Vicious shot to the body.
And he connects there, Joe.
Back to his feet again. Amazing.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Oh, very nice.
How about that shin? Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's really still.
Wow. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Second round, straight ahead. Stop. Oh, what a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you heard the horn, so he gets saved by the bell. The question is, though, what type of condition will he be in when he gets up off that stool? 60 seconds here to recover. The onus is on his corner to keep his head in the fight.
And here's another shot to the head that really stuns. What an action-packed round. It looked like it almost ended on multiple occasions.
The lovely Brittany Palmer is with us.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
That last round was an all-out brawl. If they continue like that...
Oh!
Oh, he hurt him. Bad.
Wow!
Bad.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Beautiful, accurate uppercut that got him the win.
Yeah, Joe, beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight.
Here we see that again. And here it is again. Boom!
So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year. All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, the Nightmare.
So some UFC history tonight as we crown a new UFC champion. Congratulations to fighter and team. And man, are they going to enjoy this one. A lot of people not giving him a chance coming in here tonight. And this is a moment that at times people just thought we wouldn't see. New champion here tonight. The longtime incumbent is out. There is a new sheriff in town in this division, and it is going to take a big performance to dethrone the new champion of this weight class.
Slimy like what's stepping out of fortune. I'ma change the format. These alphas are Betamax, fighting over table scraps. All you see is tail lights. All I make is roadkill. My flow goes right overhead, but coming for the throat still. All your fire data blanks. All you do is say your things, obey your rank. You still got money in the major banks. It all comes up to where you put your bucks. Rookie stuff from where the cookies cut. Welcome to the neighborhood. Listen to your big brother deeming what's acceptable. You gon' meet the cleavers, you gon' end up like some vegetables. This time gonna be different. Nah, no, same it's obnoxious. Signing the corners in every room that I stay. Frequently flipping through every tangible manual, seeking something sturdy. Skipping the...
Let me talk to you for just a quick moment, cause I see that you are in need. You wanna drink till you drunk, so you drank on my drink, but I'd rather roll weed. Since your intent.
And coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Bantamweight Division title. So here's the #1 Bantamweight contender making his way to the octagon. Gotta be some nerves here as he gets set to compete for the UFC Bantamweight title. No denying he deserves to be there. He's got the requisite win streak, he's got the finishes, he's got the popularity, the fan support. Now he needs the championship performance. We'll see if he has what it takes to unseat the incumbent.
As he steps towards this cage, he understands this is one of the biggest moments in his life, the biggest moment in his career. He is looking to take this title, and he believes his time is now. His preparation has gone perfectly. He is in outstanding shape. He has a great game plan and a great camp, and he believes that he will emerge the new champion of the world tonight after this fight.
All right, so here he is, the #1 bantamweight contender, looking to leave as the UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And if you talk to fans and odds makers, a lot of people believe that this guy will leave as the new champion. Has the skills to do it, has the winning streak that has positioned him for this type of opportunity. But now, fighting the #1 guy in the world, we'll see if those skills translate, Joe. The #1 contender, looking to leave tonight as the new UFC bantamweight champ.
As he makes his way towards this cage, he believes this is his time. He believes he is destined to take this title. His preparation for this bout has gone absolutely according to plan. He's in fantastic shape with a great game plan, and he expects to walk out of this cage tonight as the new champion.
Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. So these fighters are just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Saitama Super Arena in Tokyo, Japan. It's time! Hard round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 58 wins, 30 losses.
He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Paraná, Parada, Brazil, John Heads of Stone Lineker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 36 wins, no losses.
He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Nightmare.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
And we are underway. All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas. He told us his game plan is to avoid the mat at all costs. Oh, that punch will count, landed flush.
Big left punch.
Left hand. The left hook hits home.
These guys are going at it here right away, trading blows.
Lineker gets caught with that punch. Joe, huge block there. The defense is holding up.
He connected with another uppercut. He's landed a few big ones so far here.
Yeah, it seems like every time he throws that uppercut, he finds a home for it. Nicely done. Lineker gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
He feints with the kick.
Lineker's lower jaw is extremely swollen now.
And there's a single attempt.
Oh, so an interesting decision there.
Whoa! He's in trouble right now.
Oh!
Big shots! Oh, very nice. Beautiful body shot there, too.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Oh, effective use of the jab here, Joe. How about that shin?
He's doing a really good job of timing these shots.
Yep, not a ton behind it, but it landed.
Oh, both men exchange. Big left hook!
He's got him hurt here.
Really threw a lot of power to that uppercut, but missed.
And now starting to snap off that jab. Both guys landing with conviction now.
He's really got that uppercut dialed in. Nasty combinations here.
Nice punch by Lineker.
Look for him to set up that uppercut. That one hurt. Hard hook to the head.
Now he goes for the single leg. Takedown attempt late, and it's good.
He's got a guillotine. Looks like a tight guillotine there. It looks fairly close. And here we see some beautiful submission offense here. Let's look at it from a different angle. Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
Ariane Celeste in the building as usual. All right, second round underway.
Now starting off this round, you've got to think that the barrage. Oh, we got tagged. This could be it right here.
Well, he can wrestle with the best of them, but in terms of his striking, that was always perceived to be a weakness.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he might be out.
Hurt him with that Superman punch.
Oh, huge shot there, lands flush. Big body shot.
Body. Oh, and he eats a shot. Oh, good left hand.
Let's see if he can follow it up.
Vicious, vicious punch combinations here. Body kick, look at that. And here's the hard body shots of Lineker.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. So some separation here, Joe. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He tagged him. You heard him. He's trying to stay up. Oh, beautiful hook.
Well, he was, oh!
Whoa! Oh! Huge spinning back fist, perfectly placed for the knockout.
Yeah, Joe, I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight.
Let's take a look at it one more time here. Perfect timing on this punch, and it lands right on the button. Great angle here. Boom! And he's out.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career. We send it inside the octagon once more.
Bruce Buck stop for this contest at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, the Nightmare.
So some UFC history tonight as we crown a new UFC champion. Congratulations to fighter and team. And man, are they going to enjoy this one. A lot of people not giving them a chance coming in here tonight. And this is a moment that at times people just thought we wouldn't see. New champion here tonight. The longtime incumbent is out. There is a new sheriff in town in this division, and it is going to take a big performance to dethrone the new champion of this weight class.
Bang, blow your brains out. See what you thinking about. My associates, I've been scarred. Fought and lost, went to war. Drop me off around the corner. Just let it run, lead a car. Get up the road and turn. This what I thought from Boulder City.
And here's the end of the fight.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute.
To reach the masses in this day and age, it's not enough just to win fights. Today, a UFC competitor has to put on dominant and exciting performances. And that's just what this charismatic rising star has been doing. As a result, this fighter has been piling up followers on social media, with each victory adding more and more fans to his bandwagon.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Yo, I came to do damage, not hurt anybody. In the same club that used to turf everybody. I put in 25 hours out, outworked everybody. Turned down big money, I know my worth, I'm not anybody, don't let them hold you down. I'm from the bottom, that's where they hold you down. Sink or swim, don't you drown, I'm with my circle, let's go do rounds. Do what you want, I do what I want, I know. You are who you really are when you're alone. But I stay so solid with the bros, hypered up, whoa. Turn up the baseline, I don't ever watch no face, even when I'm on FaceTime. Give me more time, all I wanna see is tears of joy, that's a war cry. And we all die, but when you're living like me, they'll want your life seeking. You'll find can't run or hide, cause time isn't on your side. Powers. Powers. Better believe in the powers. Black cloud powers. I came to move savage, not hurt anybody. Even though I had nobody when I weren't anybody. Find me in VIP where they can't search anybody. Might spend big money, I know my worth, I'm not anybody. Nah, I ain't never been a star, never been discharged, I've never been in charge. If I take off, don't take it as a part. Listening to God's son made Nas. I can see the light, they were taking it with dark. Homes where the heart is, it was baking in my yard. And now I'm young fire, I need a mosh pit, not a choir. Getting high and what I'm taking is a chance. You don't dance in the doorway. You step through to euphoria. And we all die, but when you're living like me, they'll want your life seeking. You'll find can't run or hide, cause time isn't on your side. Powers. Powers. Better believe in the powers. Black cloud powers. 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 Better believe in the powers. Powers.
I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working and the right coming right Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. Still the wheel with my knee while I count up bands. I show love and affection to all my fans. I got Ferragamo holding up my pants. I turn up on the stage while I hit my dance. I get serious when it come to business, don't waste my time, boy, you know that I ain't playing. I gotta click it, we move, we dumb, 20 hoes land where I'm standing. I never dap you with the left hand. I draw down with the Glock in the right hand. I got Panthers with me when I walk in. Lot of shooters waiting in a sprinter van. I swear that I'm hot, boy, I need a fan. I got prices and sales and they all pan. Make it work while I'm using the left hand. Bring it back while I'm using the right hand. I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the purse. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right now. Myself while I'm spitting the 12, drilling the hole while I'm using the nail. Dumping the cut while G rapping the bill. Been at the street while he watching for 12. Straight on my hand right after they deal. Dope ain't come back when I whip, so I fell. Stroke got that pack coming out through the mail. Biggie had that perk flown out through the jail. Mac in the comeback, I work off a jail. Left and right hand, I use both on wheel. Right in the left, I can use for the sprayer. Don't get in my way, I ain't taking.
And coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Bantamweight Division title. All right, here he is making the walk to the octagon for the biggest fight of his professional life, the #1 bantamweight contender, challenging for the UFC Bantamweight title. This has been a hard belt to hold down, but you see how confident he is, Joe, as he makes the walk here tonight. Believes for a while now that he's been the best 135-pounder in the world, and finally tonight, an opportunity to prove just that.
As he makes his way towards his cage, he believes this is his time. He believes he is destined to take this title. His preparation for this bout has gone absolutely according to plan. He's in fantastic shape with a great game plan, and he expects to walk out of this cage tonight as the new champion.
All right, so here he is, the #1 bantamweight contender, looking to leave as the UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And if you talk to fans and odds makers, a lot of people believe that this guy will leave as the new champion. Has the skills to do it, has the winning streak that has positioned him for this type of opportunity. But now, fighting the #1 guy in the world, we'll see if those skills translate, Joe. The #1 contender, looking to leave tonight as the new UFC bantamweight champion.
As he steps towards this cage, he understands this is one of the biggest moments in his life, the biggest moment in his career. He is looking to take this title, and he believes his time is now. His preparation has gone perfectly. He is in outstanding shape. He has a great game plan and a great camp, and he believes that he will emerge the new champion of the world tonight after this fight.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! Third round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Mountain. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 37 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because it's about to go down right now.
Round one. All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas. He told us his game plan is to avoid the mat at all costs. Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, if you're gonna leave your body that wide open, you're gonna pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection.
Looking for the left hook. Oh, nice inside leg kick right there. Oh, that was a very hard right hand. Oh, man. Really threw everything into that uppercut, but fell short.
We cross the midpoint in round one.
Oh. Nice shot. He's hurt. This could be it right here.
Oh, huge shot there. Oh, left hook to the head. It's blocked.
Oh. Looking to avoid that left hand.
Lands to the body there. Oh!
Oh, he hurt him. Bad. Bad.
Back to the feet now. Oh, he's hurt with that uppercut, Joe.
Oh! This could be it.
Slips the punch nicely there.
He hurt him with that hook.
Blocks the shot. Well, he just hasn't been efficient with his strikes here tonight. There's another swing and a miss, and at this point, if he can't preserve some stamina moving forward, this is going to end up being an awfully long night. Tags him with the left.
It appears that cut is getting worse.
30 seconds to go.
Right hand over the top.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, there he connected.
Oh,
this is crazy. Oh, my goodness.
Man has his chin been tested early. So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Thankfully for him, he will live to see another round. You saw him get knocked down near the end of the round. If there were 10 more seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night.
Let's take a look at that again. Let's see it one more time.
Brittany Palmer is in the building doing work as usual. All right, round two.
Now starting off this round, he might still be hurt. He's gonna want to look to be defensive and move and avoid getting hit and try to recover.
Oh, he's got hand skills for days. Beautiful combination of punches to the head.
He's landing a lot of uppercuts.
Yeah, man, that uppercut's been there all night. It's still lethal. Slips.
Oh! He is hurt. Oh!
Oh, he might be out. The left hook hits home. The 1-2 punch is true.
He's got good accuracy on that jab. He's doing a great job of timing these shots.
how about that shin?
He got hurt very, very badly.
And now a head kick to boot. A big right hand. Oh, straight right.
Doing an excellent job of mixing up his strikes here. Hard hook.
Huge shots there. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly...
Oh, big shot! Back up to his feet.
Throws a...
Oh! Boom! It's over. Beautiful knockout strike here for the victory.
Yeah, Joe, beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight.
And here's the end. Let's see it again. Tremendous force, and that's a wrap. Take a look at this from a different angle. I mean, just stiff.
And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight. We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, the Nightmare.
So some UFC history tonight as we crown a new UFC champion. Congratulations to fighter and team. And man, are they going to enjoy this one. A lot of people not giving them a chance coming in here tonight. And this is a moment that at times people just thought we wouldn't see. New champion here tonight. The longtime incumbent is out. There is a new sheriff in town in this division, and it is going to take a big performance to dethrone the new champion of this weight class.
All my life, no doors on my ride, I just live my life. Thank God I'm alive, getting to it, I ain't playing with it. Watch chain, both came with it. What they